No more pinball.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dave's Arcade. I have a full house of guests. I have Mark Faluke of Mark's Basement Arcade.
Hey, everybody.
Max Senesek of American Pinball.
Yo.
And Rob Anderson, who's just an incredible pinball player that he's going to show us all up tonight.
I have it a little close.
Right. So, I guess the cool thing about this is I just finished this game, and this game you can buy today if you want to. I have it listed on Facebook Marketplace. I'll probably list it on Pinside as well. So I gotta grab the link. So when these guys are playing, I'll post the link in chat if you want to check it out. There's more pictures than what you can see as we play, but the point was might as well stream it before it leaves. So anyway, Firepower 2, made in I think it was 83, and this is a Mark Ritchie game, based on the original Firepower, so it still has those stand-up targets that are I think the original ones were just kind of flat, right? This one kind of has more of an arc to it, so instead of when you shoot, it doesn't necessarily come right back at you, as opposed to Firepower 1. And the rules on this are quite a bit different. So, one key objective on this is you can always lock a ball, and that's this saucer up to the right here, and a key factor in that is you get 2 times playfield scoring in that 2-ball multi-ball, which doesn't always last all that long, so keeping that alive is key. When you're spelling firepower, that's the stand-up targets in the center and then the side here. That's going to light your pop bumpers for more points, but it's also going to light your bonus holdover for the left orbit. And once that is lit, there's 2 gates at the top, left and right, that you have to hit one right after the other in order for it to count. And you see that there's a flasher at the top right corner that says orbit completed. So as you hit that, it's going to add to your bonus holdover, the 20, 40, 60, 80, I believe that's what it is, for your holdover. And what else? See, the top lanes are what for your bonus multipliers,
yeah.
2, 3, 5x. So you want to get those up, and you do have a lane change on your right flipper, just like the original game. And there was also your ramp shot. That is, what was it? The
mystery score.
Right. So you come down this return lane, and then it's going to light that mystery score for the ramp shot, and it's just like a time thing, kind of like Alien Star had a thing like that for the spinner.
Yeah.
So you have to
Black Knight too.
Yeah, you have to hit it on the fly. And I think by hitting firepower, that I'm not sure how many times, I think that's a selectable thing. It'll light your extra ball for that ramp shot. I think that's about all I know at this point. We'll figure out other stuff as we go, but that's the gist of it. All right. Well, let's kick this thing off. Oh, I gotta add some more volume. Just a little bit more.
This got a bell on it?
It does.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a bell in there. I'm not sure when it goes off, but it's like a little school bell inside.
Okay.
I did take off the outlane rubbers just to add some more difficulty to the game as well.
Who wants to go second? Good.
I think once you have the two ball going, I think the spinner would be the thing to go after. Rob's just going to kill us all on his first ball.
Yeah, you're right. That room is dangerous.
But I mean, that is the time to hit it during multi-ball. If you didn't hit the multi-ball, then it's not your full ball.
You want to go third or fourth?
I could go with that, I suppose.
Okay.
There's that mystery score. It gives you a little bit of blinking time. Like, that might be a selectable thing too. I didn't really look at all the different dip switch settings and that.
Oh, that was
First time playing.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a Firepower 2 before.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe at a show once. I don't remember playing it though.
It's interesting.
You bring that stool over here. That's my glass, the beer stool. Thank you. I gotta go get another one. So last week I talked about played Oktoberfest, or not last week, Tuesday on Buffalo Pinball. And Oktoberfest has got carnival games and everything. So I went to the Racine Fair yesterday with Lindsay, and so I think I've talked about this before, where my favorite game is like you shoot the water into the clown's mouth, and it like the one I remember, it blew up a balloon. This one just had a little thing that went up. Anyway, so I did it. It was $5 to play.
Oh man.
And I only played against one other little girl, but I won. I won this Mario, and I made a little girl cry.
And then did you actually hit his face too on top of that?
I got the Mario. No, I wasn't that mean. But still, she lost $5. But I mean, that little toy is.
She didn't lose $5.
Oh yeah, her parents did. But that's the game that I can win at every time. That's the one that I found that they can't really rig it. I mean, maybe with the one, at least the one I grew up with.
Like some guns like shot differently though. Like sometimes you're that, like some of them don't have
as much power. Yeah, maybe. But the one that I grew up with, it had a balloon, and so I'll tell you my strategy. I would always sit and wait for someone else to win the game and pop the balloon, because an unstretched balloon will pop sooner than a stretched one. Sit down in that spot where the person just won and left. And if you can aim right and you can get it in the clown's mouth, it's gonna pop sooner than everybody else's balloon.
So unstretched balloon pops sooner than a stretched one, huh?
Yep. I learned that when I was like 8 years old, and my grandpa was super impressed that I was able to figure that out. He's just like, "Here's $20. Give me the biggest freaking toy you can get." So I did. I went, because you can trade them in as you go. So I would go, and it was cheaper back then. It was probably like $2 or something to play. And so I'd go, and the more people that play, the bigger the prize. So I would play, and then I'd get, you get the low tier, and then eventually you trade up to the highest prize. So. Arcade Chaos, what's going on? Thanks for joining, man. Playing a little Firepower 2. Rob is killing everybody so far.
Well, getting lucky here. The first time I'm playing it.
It does have cool sounds, though. I do like the Williams sounds. Which, I'll have another Williams ready here fairly soon.
As soon as I get Daryl's playfield started, I can get on a solar fire.
Yeah.
Once I get the Grand Prix out, then I got a room to put Daryl's up. And then once I start Daryl's relay board, then I can pull the relay board off my jig and then throw solar fire and start working on that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Smiling monsters feeding animals cookies? What's going on? That's very long username. I love it.
There was one guy who used to pop in mine, his name was Just Poo already.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Just Poo already.
Good one.
We used to tell our dog that all the time. He walked around squatting, and he had to find that right perfect spot.
Yeah.
He'd just be like this, I'm like, come on, just go.
Then they go back to the very first spot
Yeah.
they went.
And it'd be like halfway hanging out of his butt, and then he finally, it started dropping, and then that's where he had to stop. I'm like, come on, and then our girl dog would just run out there, zip, zip, and run back.
See, our boys' dogs go faster.
Yeah, the one girl dog I had, she was so quick.
What's the saying goes? You make a nickel, I make a dime. If I'm going to the bathroom, I'm doing it on company time.
Yeah.
Something like that. The dog is thinking when it's out there.
Oh, everybody's slaughtering me. I don't even think I used the flippers.
Definitely has sounds from other Williams games.
Oh, it sounds like it's the same as Firepower, right?
I should have shook it. Does it got the Dave Tilt mod on it?
No, I actually
Oh.
put a tilt bob on it. I'm gonna find where that freaking... I usually use the phone app. I don't know how to get to it on my regular browser for the listing. You guys use Facebook more than me?
I got it on my thing. I'll post it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you post it on here, then it'll go to both Twitch and YouTube
Yeah.
chats. I just gotta find it on my computer browser. There we go. Oh!
Why does this listing no longer exist?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. Let's look at the TurboGrafx 7. Yeah, this item no longer exists.
Hang on. I got it here. I know what to do. I'm gonna post it to this.
Yeah, but when I click on it, it says it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It says attention on, yeah. See? I go to, where is it?
I got it. It's here.
And I click on it. Yeah.
Oh, it says it's something that's in review or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So
They've done that to me before. Where they pull it
One it's scary over
Till
is
they re-
pretty lucrative.
until they review it and see if it could be the word fire and power that's triggering them.
what's up, Ghost Pinky?
So give it a day or two and it'll be up. It'll be up on Facebook again.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the link to this game.
What did I have it on? The last thing I was selling. Well, I think it was my sewer machine. I had to wait a day or something so they could make sure it was legal to sell.
Oh, well,
A sewer machine, a plumbing sewer machine. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh my god.
they had to review that.
Oh my god. That's cool, multiple.
There. So at least people can look at it.
Yeah, just save the link and check on it in a day or two.
But yeah, they should be able to. I think it was, I made like a last minute edit after it was posted.
That could be too.
And so they just have to go and look at it again, I guess.
Whatever it is, dangerous.
Yeah.
I like that sound.
Yeah. It does have cool sound. I mean, it's pretty fun to play.
Yeah. It's not a sucky game.
No.
You know, I can definitely see at the arcade somebody playing this and I'd walk over just because of the sound. I like how it just speed of the music will get faster.
Oh! It got me. You almost need to like give it a shove forward on that orbit
Yeah.
to like slow it down for that speed. Taylor, what's going on? You got your blades already? Or you just saw pictures? You're all the way in Alaska. But yeah, they're nice. The artist did a nice job with those. Oh, awesome! You already got them in Alaska.
Nice.
Wow.
They hired extra pigeons to fly them up.
Well, I made it all the way to Alaska, but I can't make it over to Iowa. That's,
We got some that are stuck in Palatine, and like for some reason the Palatine post office is just, you know, they're sticking them on their wall or something like.
Well, one of them didn't even get an initial scan for some reason, so.
Oh.
Arizona is kind of like that too. Their post office sucks in Arizona.
Yeah.
I know I can order something Monday from New York and get it here by Friday from Pinball Resource. They're quick, crazy shipping.
Yeah.
Something about that part of the country.
There is, yeah. Thanks, Rob.
That part of the country.
Can you steal locks?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, don't leave the lock ball.
Got a multi-drain.
I just let them both go down the middle right away.
I don't mind lock stealing.
For all Inferno, thanks for joining the stream.
If it's like really difficult to lock a ball, then
Yeah, like teammate. Or like, well, it's not that difficult, but
no.
getting 3 blocks from teammate.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
there. Get a little.
Steve was able to.
Mail's a big contract, and Alaska isn't very big. Mail moves fast.
Does it just like kick one out? Or something?
Ah, okay. That kind of makes sense. So once it's there, it probably just goes on a big plane there, and then dispersing it out is, I could see that, because then it's several smaller plane rides going out to the different towns in Alaska. Outland got me.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. That's badass.
Just bought
Are you,
Rampage,
gonna
the
get
movie,
a
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Weird
But
Al?
saw it in
Probably, yeah,
IMAX.
eventually. I should just
I
put a
like it a
deposit
lot.
down. It's gonna be
Jealous.
like a year.
Wish I could play it without the PlayStation Classic.
Yeah, I might
Oh, awesome.
get mine.
Right.
CNK, what's going on? Yeah, Firepower 2. So the story behind this one was, this is actually, it initially started out as a repair job for that Mark passed to me. The guy had 2 games, and this was one of them. And so I got to talking to him, and you know, everybody's story is a little bit different, but come to find out, the guy got these games, like he was a contractor and got them, I don't know, either next to nothing or something like that. Anyway, he wasn't super attached to them, but he just wanted to find out, well, how much does it cost to fix them? And then when I started kind of giving him a quote to go through it all, he's like, well, and then talk to him about, well, what's the game worth? And then he's like, well, what's the game worth as is? So then I knew, oh, okay, he's kind of leaning more towards just unloading them, and which is fine.
I mean,
You know, everybody's
I
different,
guess
but
aside from Weird Al.
so I ended up buying them from the guy, and so I'll basically fix it up and turn around and sell it. So I can't keep them all, but at least I can stream it before I sell it and enjoy the thing. So, but I have too many other projects waiting in the wings that I want to put in my project lineup, and truthfully, I don't have space for even all of those. So.
Yeah, it's less linear.
Nothing next to nothing.
Well, maybe it's one of those.
Right? Yes, arcade cat. The only thing next to nothing is free or stolen. Yes.
Basically, you get new games for it.
Barricade, quick load, you guys at the roller rink tonight. Oh, awesome. Very cool. I haven't been to a roller rink in a long time, so have fun.
Especially, like, you can make your own.
Yes, all these games are in my house. This is Dave's Arcade is not a business per se or an open location. It is my personal collection. I have set up and working working over 45 pinball machines, and in total I have about 57 or 58 games in total. So something like that.
I guess the only danger is like making sure that they make everything backwards compatible as like things progress, you know?
Yeah, right.
But
Well, already I have to
Alright, Barricade,
add an
have
extra
fun.
flipper and stuff. For where,
Did you have the flipper upgrade in yours?
no. I have the parts though.
Yeah. Well, that's the good part. Rocks has nothing to do with it, but the flippers, that's the important part.
Well, I just sold 2 games last week.
It's like a hunk of wood.
No,
You just set it right
Tuesday.
over the screws and you just take the roller.
sorry, Tuesday this week. Two Zaccaria games left. Pinball Champ and Time Machine. I kind of had them sold a few months back. It was so the guy that was this is Mark. The guy that was buying them lived further away, and he was like,
Little minor things.
he was coming this way to for like a camping trip, and so he's like, hey, I can pick them up in person, you know, if you can hold on to them for, you know, a month or so. So it was great. Rochester. No, we're not.
curls on it.
We're actually, well, I'm located south of Milwaukee, but yeah, we're all in like the Milwaukee area.
50-mile radius? Or
Yeah.
something like that? 50-mile radius?
So, I mean, I'm still pretty close to the border, so.
My last Jets,
It's not bad.
Austin
Could
Crew
be worse.
played better. How was
You're without
Dave?
holes?
Well, Dave is good.
Get here without holes.
I don't know about Austin Crew. Oh,
Getting to work.
Brian?
Have one hole.
how many freaking
Yeah, but it's
screen names you got, man? Didn't you have like Worm Food and Graz Majaz something? You got a bunch of screen names on Twitch. You're always throwing me for a loop. And do I need to send you? Yeah. Well, so when it comes around this right orbit, that feed has been feeding to the left out lane, and so gotta be. I think he was trying to save it from that. It happens. Like that one. Oh, see, it tried to go right towards it. Oh, you got the the 8-ball deluxe. Awesome. And Brian, I need to send you a microphone for your when you stream, cause I wanna hear you, man. I can interact. I can like type you messages and harass you while you're playing. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it turned out nice. It did clean up really nice. It definitely needed some love.
And I'm like, you're never taking it out anyway, so who cares if you cut that circuit out of it?
Yeah.
It's never coming out of the machine.
I mean, the likelihood of
You have a headset?
recognizing
Brian?
it, if they were to buy it, like,
Yeah, I think it would be great. Turn on the microphone.
Red and blue.
Then you can like tell me what's going on in the game. I can just talk to you about whatever.
Stadium, so.
I guess it depends on
Taylor,
I mean, it's
watch.
It makes it spookier and like scary, but yeah, it's so
Hope
dark.
Haggis.
Driven in a real dark place, you're never gonna see that.
Hope Haggis makes. Oh. I guess they don't get. You're saying like
for me. Nice.
something about their mermaid edition of the
Hopefully
Fathom.
I can cash it. Nice, right away.
They're not, like I said, one of them's like a
That's alright, legs. I ran out of
One, bye bye. And my
Oh, awesome! You're going to Blainbrook, Tilt, and Up Down, all in one shot.
Them to the part of the cabin.
Yeah, I miss going to Blainbrook. That was a good one. So, oh, sorry, Blainbrook in Blaine, Minnesota. Probably the largest public
Yeah.
public
I mean,
pinball place in Minnesota that I know of, anyway.
One rain, I just did a pot shot at the orbit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what doesn't even just have much of a tilt on this? You can't even avoid
There's a comment where like,
Awesome, Brian. Thanks for hanging out. Tilt is getting the new spot. Yeah, I feel like Tilt is. They have not as many, but they definitely have like the newer. They get the latest and greatest. Taylor, 8-Ball Deluxe. The parts are.
you want the Dr. Gillespie's cherry or
Oh, to remake the 8-Ball Deluxe for Haggis. Yeah, I think. So my opinion. Oh, that was a nice lock. The pop just put it in there for me.
I guess it's
8-Ball Deluxe. I feel like
right.
it's not necessarily the best game of 81, Bally 81s, in my opinion. But they made a ton of them before, like originally, and I feel like there's more nostalgia with that particular title. So
the single ones.
anytime I've talked to people about older games, that's one that a lot of people do remember. So it might make sense.
It sucks they don't have like multi-packs, like or like different
Yeah,
flavors with
I
this
suppose
pack.
if
You have
somebody
to, like,
wants to
them
get a
all
really,
as
really
one
nice
flavor.
version.
Oh, another locked ball for me. Wow.
Yeah, I left it, and then Rob went around the orbit, and he left it, and so now it's on the table. So
And I might leave it. Let's see.
we'll see you later, Brian. Thanks for hanging out for a bit.
It's like Melissa and I will play Space Shuttle. I'll lock both balls and then she'll unlock them.
Come on. All right. Lock ball save.
That's the fun of these old games. Lock your stuff and somebody's going to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
Risk versus reward, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not go for the lock.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even have to hit it. The pop just went boop and put it right in there for me.
I mean, it's kind of nice with the pop too for that target. Sometimes it's fun for the multi-ball. It's really good.
Yeah.
Right?
It's hard to hit that target directly.
Oh, it's right there for you. Dave.
Back for you.
Yeah.
Lock ball.
What's that?
Lock ball
They
made
made
it
it all
back
the
to
way
you.
back.
Oh, nice. Arcade Chaos. How often do I stream pinball? Every week. So I stream Tuesdays for Buffalo
I
Pinball
was trying to go for
on
I was
Twitch
trying to rock it back
at
and forth,
7 p.m. Central,
It's kind of dead
and it
zone,
changed.
but
The game changes up
you moved
every
it a
week.
little bit.
And then I left Fridays open for.
Oh, the
'Cause
just little ones.
I've been streaming with Buffalo for a while, but
I'm a fan of the vanilla one for
in the summertime it makes more sense for like for me to just stream on my own channel on Fridays because I also do camping and stuff like that. So Fridays aren't always open, but I'll try to stream every Friday that I don't already have stuff going on. And then I'll also stream like repairs and things like that as I'm doing them. So those are going to be a little bit more random. Just depends on what I have going on. So well, which one? Rob or
What's going on?
said the
Yeah, Australians look great.
Oh, okay.
Electric part of the same grouping where it's like a dollar.
Oh, sorry, Arcade Cast. Yeah, we're in the Milwaukee area,
I brought him a big bag.
so in Wisconsin.
And he already got a big bag.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's like 3 bags.
But yeah, if you're in the Rochester
that's pretty
area,
awesome to
you
get
probably know
Australian
of
licorice in
the
there.
Rochester Pinball Collective.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that
That's the people from Slam Tilt. Bruce Nightingale has that place. I hear it's pretty dang cool. I've only been to Rochester, New
Oh,
York,
come on.
twice. I used to live out east for a little while when I was in college. Nice. I didn't know you could backhand it.
We've had a little bit of
A little bit of
a roll going up.
there you go. Oh, and you got it.
All right, if this lasts more than a couple seconds. Oh, no.
Couldn't even get the sentence out.
Yep.
Awesome. You guys are going to the collective? Yeah, they got some pretty rare stuff there. I think they got the Dragon Fist and the hoops I know of.
I still have not played with hoops.
So it'd be super cool if I mean
Oh, that's a gift.
if life brought me out there that way, I would certainly visit. Make that a point to visit
I
there.
played Dragon Quest. There's a location where I grew up a lot.
But Rob here had a Dragon Fist, but his friend just bought it, so it's still around. I've never played a hoops though. I want to see what the hype is all about.
Oops.
Yeah, it's a Gottlieb game.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab another beer. You guys started another one. I'll be right back.
So we're switching up the.
We'll just Dave will just be the last one. Dave will be last.
Alright, yeah.
You'll keep the same order, but he'll be the last
Yeah, Hoops is a cool single level game. It's got like
It looks cool.
it's got
I've
a
never played it though.
it's got like a cool orbit. Oh my god. My first game was obviously Dumb Luck. It was every game afterwards.
Well, it's different not having the rubbers on the outlanes. Oh no. Don't.
guessing this game is going to be the same. But if you got the ball locked and the game's over, if you hit start right away, it will leave it in a lock.
Oh yeah, Cassie's like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My space shuttle's like that. As soon as the game's over, you hit start right away and it will leave them. Yeah. I just did that to see if it worked. You can't even get a high score on my space shuttle right now.
Alyssa got all high scores.
You know, there's one thing that's dead on the driver board. So all the like the switches that are behind all the like regular like stand-up rubbers, none of those register, and you can't change the lanes up on top, so you can get
Come on.
USA. You can't change them, so it's just lucky to draw to get 3, and then to get your multiplier. And then the space shuttle bonus.
I missed it, arcade
The
chaos.
spinner that's in
Something
there is part of that
So
same.
you pulled off some crazy
matrix.
move. You said that's something that you
I
can't
got the parts. I just
can't
gotta
do in digital
pull the board
pinball.
Oh, was it the backhand? Might have been the.
Might have been. Taylor says I'm drinking limited release Alaskan Island Ale. Wait a minute, Alaska's not an island.
It has a lot of islands.
Oh, okay. What else has everyone else got? And then he also says, thanks Mark for streaming last weekend. Learned
Hey,
quite
no
a
problem.
bit.
Hey, no problem. Do you watch This Is My Alaska? That's like one of my new favorite YouTube channels. It's called This Is My Alaska. It's about a guy and his wife doing like building projects and stuff like that.
Awesome.
It's a great show.
So I went to Aldi today and got a variety pack of Nuglaris. Just different kinds. So this one is Moon Man, which is my favorite. It's a pale ale.
There's some pretty cheap stuff. I know
Yeah.
they have.
But then there's like another one called Two Women, and then something Squirrel,
Totally naked.
Totally Naked, Two Women, and Spotted Cow.
Yeah, right. I mean, it was pretty cheap, so I was skeptical. It's like,
Something Squirrel. But Moon Man is my favorite. It's just a pale ale.
I mean, like the OG
Super
drink
good.
that, like, me and my
Spotted
girlfriend
Cow's
do was you put in like cherry coke
And then
or like Dr Pepper, like
Max
150.
and Mark got some,
straight up light.
Miller Lite, the classic.
But yeah, it's a solid combo. Red wine and like Dr. Like even just like topping it off,
Yeah.
like it smooths it out, but you still get the wine within it. So it's, I hate it with like decent wine.
Chug white Zinfandel. And I can chug that. I love that.
Oh.
That's about it for wine.
Well, you can like kill white wines
Yeah.
too. So I mean, it's a little bit more refreshing, especially in the summertime.
When I was a kid, I used to kill wine coolers, but those weren't even wine anyways.
Yeah.
Those all flavored malt liquor. Sun Country and I can't remember.
Boone's Farm.
Yeah. The stuff they gave me in the 2 liters, I really love those. And one was Sun Country, I can't remember the other one. I used to have my sister get us those, throw them in the fridge, and then just chug them down. Get stupid. Those were the days.
Trying the Max move here. Yeah, he was able to do it.
I only did it once, though. I tried it a couple of other times. And it's,
Just made it look too easy, Max.
I did that first time, and now
Well, I just feel like the angle a little bit is.
I mean, I think it's
Kinda
I
tough.
wasn't looking at where it was on the flipper when I flipped it, so that would have been
Oh.
I think.
Come on, help me out,
Lock the
Pop.
ball for me.
I know. Well, I'm gonna get it, and then I just gotta go right up to the center to release it. I don't think I mentioned that before. Ugh,
You got the music maxed out.
I know. It's about. No, you gotta wait till it goes. Eee!
Yeah, it's just like a single.
So you got some room yet.
Full on meteor on you.
Yep.
I'm drinking Central Waters Mud Puppy Port.
Ooh. Watching this on your phone, the bumpers are awesome. Love bumpers. My favorite part of the pinball table with symbol on the top. Oh yeah, and you can't get those anymore. So, on this game, they're oriented in a specific way. So if you look at the print job, the two top ones, look at the screw holes. They're positioned in such a way that if you ever have one of those break, you're never gonna find another one. So you see how so they wouldn't be aligned if you didn't have all the original pop bumper caps.
Pretty sure you could 3D print someday.
I'm trying.
Yeah, they are like beveled though, so
Yeah,
you would
they're
have
hot-
to.
They're hot stamped.
Yeah, you would have to get that scanned.
Right, it'd be hard to do. The only person that would even have the be able to do it would be Steve Young.
Yeah.
But do you really think that he's gonna make a special one for the screw holes and like turn it?
Right.
You know. So
I think even if you could sell 100 of them, you still wouldn't.
right,
Just for the pain in the butt of tool.
right. I mean, I'm sure it was like an alignment, like because they had to turn the net just so much so they could fit the switch in there.
Right. There's 4 pop bumpers real close.
Right. That's probably what the problem is. So. Yeah, I think that lock shot is even hard to hit from the left flipper.
Yeah, I've mostly had rejects from the left. Like if you hit it too hard, then it's
It
just
pops out?
yeah, it does not want to.
Ah, okay. And that part of that is like just I guess how hard it hits, or like you could also do if you want that to be even more consistent, you can put like a single-sided foam tape or whatever
back,
on
so
and then it's like it'll just like be
Bend it a little bit.
absorb the hit.
I was gonna say I'd like to break 100,000 a day.
Is this me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was good to take the outlaying rubbers off though. I was having some fairly long games
More
before.
exciting stream if you would have kept them on, but some bigger scores though.
Well, we can always. It takes 2 seconds to put them back on.
Just gotta play better.
That's right.
Yeah, last game we should put them back on, so then we all just like.
I just rolled it. Oh my god!
I rolled it too.
I hit 100,000. I see somebody had 1 million on here for the high score. That was all you gave?
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
I think it was sold the default. I think it was at 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
But I did put a mill on there when it
Hey, thanks for following. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Missed your name really quick. Thanks for the follow.
There's the school bell. All right.
Is that when you get the bonus stereo? Or is that when it makes sense?
Or it might be.
The multi-ball.
Whenever you make it.
Yeah.
That,
What do you call it? Was Space Shuttle? Is that
I think like when that's lit,
What happened?
it's for the bonus.
Esvidiz 1337? Thanks for the follow.
Yes, thank you very
might be the
much.
first time. Yeah, you might be right when you get the carryover. So you already had it lit.
Yeah.
That second.
Yeah, hopefully some people from my post on YouTube are coming over too.
Yeah. Well, and of course, if you're interested, I mean, probably won't respond to your message while we're streaming, but if you're interested in this game, it is for sale, and I will respond probably after, well, tomorrow morning likely. I'll make sure I respond to everybody. If you don't like the price, just offer me something else. Maybe I should clarify. Not like a blow up.
$50.
Maybe not like a. No, I was thinking like.
Actually, no, 25.
I have 2 chickens, a goat, and a picnic table.
Barter. Come on.
Random Retro, how's it going, man?
No,
Good to
no, no,
see ya.
no, 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 no.
Did you get your art blades yet? The Outlaying Pinball, how are you doing? And he says, "What's up, Mark?"
Hey, what's up?
Max Max got everybody on the list, so should have them by now or
Soon.
soon. They're in transit.
What game is that?
They might be in Palatine. Who knows?
Legends of Valhalla. Oh man, sore subject. Oh
Okay, the bell
no.
didn't go off.
Did they not go well,
So it's something else that's triggering.
or did they get damaged
Might
or
be spelling
something?
firepower. Mine, I think, does it when you spell space shuttle.
Oh, packages and shipping purgatory, he says. Yeah. There's a couple of them. You're in the same boat, so as a couple other people, so don't worry, we'll make it right.
I think the Palatine branch might be backed up because there's a few that they have pickup scans, but they didn't make it.
I'm thinking it's spelling
Pass out.
firepower sounds off the bell. That would make sense because my space shuttle does that.
Hollywood Polo, my day was good. Did some testing for new Valhalla code that I'll probably release tomorrow, which has some really cool stuff. Not that I did much work other than testing. Frank, the programmer, did all the testing, the actual work. I'm just verifying stuff. But I did make sure that he included some cool things that were just kind of bugging me a little bit. That I think other people that really know the game are going to appreciate a lot. Including there's a clan, was it War of the Clans? There's a mode that it didn't have music that fit the theme so much, because it was like a very quick hurry up mode, and I wanted it to be more suspenseful, and so that was added. Another thing with there was an upper spotlight that is now going to be both used for general illumination and for a feature flash, because I got a lot of inquiries about why does this thing not lit? It's like, the bulb is working, I don't get it. It's like, well, why don't we just do this? And finally convinced Frank to make it both. So that'll be good. But there's more than that. There's a lot more things for incremental scoring for that tournament players are really gonna like. I was just doing something with little ring. So, yeah, really cool stuff.
Except
The 24,000?
Yeah, I was just seeing what that.
Oh, okay.
I still can't figure it out either. I thought it would be with spelling firepower.
Hey, do you
Apparently
want to
it'd
go
be-
first again, or you want to be player 4?
Go
Go first.
I'll go first. Fine. Yeah, Random Retro. This is, it's not, I wouldn't call it restored. I shopped the game out. So the backstory is, it was originally going to be a repair job for a guy, but he opted to, when I started quoting him what it would cost, my estimate, he's like, well, what is it worth as is? Not working, and I think he must have got him for next to nothing. So I think he wanted to kind of cash in, I guess, and because I mean, ultimately, I think he would have been over, probably over what his 2 games were worth, especially the EM. By the time it's all said and done, but that's a typical story with EMs. It's they're only worth so much, but I mean, you got to look at it as you're getting entertainment out of it. Your family can play it for several years to come if it's a reliable game. And then when nobody's playing it anymore, everything is working good, you can typically sell it for the market value. So I wouldn't say it's a complete, loss or anything. Play it for 4 or 5 years, and then you can turn around and sell it for whatever 4 or 5 years from now market value.
Yeah. And the condition's pretty good. It's like no like flaking or anything for the playfield.
Yeah, I think it's better than most. I looked at quite a few previous for sale ads, and I mean, they all kind of have some playfield wear here and there, but this one isn't as bad as others that I've seen, especially around by the flippers.
I like how the ramp's just like 2 wires, and it looks like it's like the ball would fall off of it
Yeah.
the way it's positioned.
Right. But I learned something from Dennis Norman on that. Like the you can play with that. Like the wider you make that wire return, the slower the ball goes, the narrower the faster it goes.
Oh.
And so you can actually toy around with that, like how it speeds back to the flipper, because you could actually open it up towards the end to slow it down so it's like not smashing into the, like say it was returning to this return lane.
Yeah.
You open it up until it's like is almost completely open, and then let it drop through.
Let's see if I have a good ball now.
Like 100,000. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Random. Well, he's got an inquiry, or Max has got a whatever it is, a ticket open with the post office. So
I'm not
Get
taking
that
crap
going.
from that ball anymore.
Frankenstein. Any side bets on this game? Oh, I don't think we've ever played dollar games.
I'd be donating. I'd be a constant donator.
Art didn't bring enough money.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it, Random. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice.
That's where how it just gets out of that ramp, so you shoot it, and then
Oh yeah.
it doesn't like lock it or hold it or anything. It just-
Yeah, it's kind of like
Ah, 67 Cutlass. We know who that is.
Yeah, I know who that is.
How's it going, man? Yeah, we were just saying the sounds are pretty cool on this.
Oh, did I
got
break
ya.
100,000?
It orbits.
Ah, this game hates
Oh,
me.
that was 4-1 though. You got this
Yeah. Well, this guy started shaking the hell out of it.
game.
I'm afraid to tilt it because Dave didn't do it.
Oh no, I always put the tilt bob at the very bottom of the stick.
Oh, so it is in there.
Oh, it's in there,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
tilted it though.
No, I didn't tilt it.
he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
so
I got
A warning.
a warning.
Okay.
a warning?
But
There's a
it seemed like a tilt-worthy offense.
Yeah.
But it gave me my bonus.
Yeah, Chad's like, I shook the shit out of that thing.
It did make a noise though, so it is there. It's not
He
doing
said
shotgun
Trident is
well.
still playing fantastic.
Oh, good.
Great.
That's what I like to hear. Another happy. Dave
Great game.
Oh,
Nice.
is.
this one Dave had to rebuild the board on it.
I did. This one had. Actually, I'm very proud of myself. It did have some, like the battery. So of course they didn't change any batteries, but it is the best acid cleanup job I've ever done. You can't even tell. And luckily, it really wasn't terrible. Like,
It looked worse than it was.
yeah, it was mostly to the in the battery pack itself for the holder thing, but there was just one or a couple transistors, or I think 4 transistors that it got on and a couple of resistors, but made it look like brand new. Oh no! I just got volleyball
That's gotta be rough.
and lost it.
Arthur, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you.
He's getting a lot of follows today.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Last Friday, like he came over just
I appreciate every one of them.
That was good.
Oh, I almost backhanded the lock. It's not as consistent though as the right flipper, or the left flipper, I mean. But it seems like it'd be safer.
I guess no, he's gonna do it.
Oh!
Oh no, I turned.
So Cutlass, anything, I know that you were talking about maybe Avengers was going out. Did that happen? You getting something else? Or you haven't, nothing has tickled your interest yet? You had Avengers and,
Oh, he traded it.
oh, you got GNR now? Standard? You got the standard? That's the one without the upper playfield, right?
That orbit, I'm not gonna even shoot for that thing.
Pez Johnson, how you doing, man? Good to see ya.
Oh, come on.
Well, so honestly, I feel like you have the rarer version of GNR. I've only ever seen and played the standard version once, and I don't think they made very many of them. So even they even said, like for Toy Story, they're not even making a standard version anymore because, like, I think they were trying to go after the operator market, and it didn't quite work.
Well, that price tag won't work either.
Well, right, but I think even the standard had a high price tag. So, but still, it's kind of like the what's that black and white version of the Munsters is
Yeah.
going to end up being like the collectible, the really collectible rare one.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that didn't say to do the bell either. So you just spelled firepower.
No, Cutlass, I have not played Toy Story 4 yet. Man, I should have done that when I was down in Illinois. I think The new toy store. I bet you they got one at the mall.
Aquarium? Yeah. They were the first like public location to have one.
Dang it! I was kind of in a rush this week though, because I was rushing back to get to the fair. Nice.
Mark, your anger's paying off.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, wow. I stole somebody's ball. Thank you. And I lost somebody's ball.
Think of it as a ball save. There you go. Now you can lock it again.
Yeah, I don't think there's any toy stores in Milwaukee yet. There's one that seems to be routes, but yeah.
It's so expensive to put on route though.
Yeah, no.
That's
I mean,
that's gonna
I
be.
feel like even before he was probably just using it to help pay for the game and then
Right.
probably selling it off afterwards.
That's a huge pill to swallow for. I mean,
Hey, I got 100,000. Yes.
all right.
Doubled it.
This year.
Yeah.
Let's get that rubber back on.
Yeah.
We'll be in business. We'll be getting into the mills for sure.
Yeah. Cutlass says that. Yeah, Interium has it in the Schaumburg Mall, but it's not 12K worth of fun. He says.
That's what everybody's saying.
I would agree. Or at least not the hype that was building up for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of like, we were talking about. I was talking about this with Ryan because I got Alien from Pinball Brothers, and they got the Queen, which I love Queen the band, but it's still only pictures from what we kind of seen before.
Yeah.
No gameplay, no nothing,
Yeah.
and even the standard one shipped is going to be like 10K, and I haven't seen anything yet. So I'm like cautiously optimistic.
For that price, you gotta go Weird Al for that price.
Well,
Yeah.
kinda.
It's not working. That's why there's nobody else.
I don't want to throw that kind of money at it. Like, at least Alien had been out for a while, and I got to play the Highway one.
Yeah.
And so I knew what I was getting into. So maybe I just have to wait until I get the chance to play one.
Yeah, when is that gonna
Yeah.
Probably at show. Yeah,
be?
probably.
Hopefully.
Right. That might be the soonest that they might, because I don't think they've made anything yet. They're still doing the Aliens. So maybe the soonest is going to be Chicago Pinball Expo. If that.
Oh God! Every time.
Yeah, the artwork
How
doesn't
do you,
really
which way do you shake it? You just take it.
Do anything for me
Just-
either.
Just pick
soon
it up.
as it can.
Pretty,
Top.
pretty mundane
Yeah.
artwork.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that throws off the whatever. So
Yeah,
you hit
yeah,
that wire form.
I don't know.
That's when it's
I
got
didn't mind it. I kind of liked it. But it's gotta be fun to play. That's the bottom
Was
line.
that a Barry Elsler design layout?
Yeah. Yep. It was. Why didn't they talk that up?
Yeah.
That could have been a
Yeah, they
thing.
didn't.
They
Yeah.
didn't even mention it at all. That was totally his design.
Oh my god.
I don't know. But it's kind of like,
guys ready to
I
get
was
destroyed
excited
now?
for Led Zeppelin because I love Led Zeppelin, the band.
Well, I got a lot.
Queen. But then when I played one, I was like, this
Well, the
isn't-
artwork on that one was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And
I played Zeppelin for free and I still felt like I got ripped off.
Well, and then like
the Rush artwork is also really
Yeah.
bad. Especially the playfield
The
artwork.
character.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
then-
so bad.
like Zeppelin, they had like the back glass, and then they had a topper, but the topper was the same as the back glass. It's like they just repeated everything. It was.
Well, I don't know.
Stern's been sucky at toppers lately.
It was very reminiscent of. You remember like the Sega days where it was very. I don't know. Like think of Austin Powers or like the sort of that.
It's like cut and paste.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me.
Yeah, it's very like early 2000s, like 2010.
Rolling Stones,
like,
Big Buck Hunter.
ACDC.
Iron Man,
Yeah.
Tron.
Yep, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I mean, Zeppelin's probably my favorite band, but I have no interest in
Yeah, and I played the Pro even, and
I
there
played
was
the premium and I thought I was playing the pro, but then somebody's like, this is the premium. I'm like, oh shit.
It's eventually the spinner pops up. Eventually, after playing it for a while.
Yeah, I'm like, this is it?
you know, I wonder if that was a big contributor of Richie leaving.
Well, it's
I'm sure the license wasn't cheap.
Still talks
Oh,
about it, so
yeah.
I don't think that's up for that much debate.
Yeah.
Seems like he was not happy about how that was making him feel.
I just like know how many hundreds of those things are sold.
I mean, I'm sure they still sold a decent amount.
I mean, it shoots nice because it's a Steve Ritchie game. It's like, there's not a lot to it.
But yeah, it's a lot. It's weird that it is a Ritchie game, considering how much open space there is. Usually, he like activates all his.
Yeah. I found it surprisingly hard to hit that ramp from the upper flip, that little shot.
Oh yeah.
That didn't.
Even the right ramp, that
Yeah.
like 360 ramp is pretty tricky.
Right. I've only played at that one bowling alley in Cudahy, really.
And that one isn't really the greatest.
Yeah.
Bowling
Halsey?
alley and Cudahy.
In Cudahy or in Oak Creek?
Oh, Creek.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Cudahy, where's a bowling alley?
I'm sorry.
I've lived there.
They have like 3 pinball
There is a
machines
bowling
right-
alley,
right by
but
the-
it doesn't
the
have
kitchen, and
any
like,
games.
It's like looking through a shower door because there's so much grease on the,
Yeah.
on the glass.
Yeah.
Just kids
Oh,
just have their
that's so
greasy popcorn fingers,
Not
like
even that,
oh,
it's just like I just like
Oh,
seriously misted like
just grease from
yeah grease. Like,
that's what's in their Windex box.
That's what
It's
they're
like-
using to clean the
it's like
glass.
yeah, they take like a rag with Crisco and they just rub it on.
Ah, gross.
Like Jess and I actually like.
Or no, it's the bowling alley grease that they use for the lanes. Like, oh, we'll just use this.
I think the second time, like one time, Jess and I got a rag from the bartender to clean it. I think the second time we actually brought our own Windex. We cleaned it and we could play 'em.
Put it in like a little mini bottle.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the lock. First time. Will I get it though? I think I just donated it to the next player.
They had like a Rick and Morty and a Zeppelin and Stranger Things there at one point.
Okay. I need to get out and do some more vacation play. I mean, I've been to the Darkade. I have yet to go to Blackbird and Up Down. Like, what are some other big ones
I
in
mean, Uptown
Milwaukee?
is probably the best place to go in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Just me?
Blackbird has decent games, but it's Mitchell Novelty, so.
Yeah, we got some
Mission
issues. Yeah.
It's not as bad as the bowling alley in Milwaukee. But it's also Mitchell Novelty.
What's Pinball League at Bremen Cafe? That was pretty cool.
They're doing
Wow. The guy from Blackbird, Matt's Crossers.
iffy, say at least.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to do band practice?
Yes, absolutely, Taylor. I think the lock stealing is a lot of fun in multiplayer.
You guys still want to do band practice?
When is the show?
August
next week?
27th.
Oh God. Oh my
I know
God.
Bob still says he wouldn't mind doing it. We gotta get together.
What the heck, Rob? I've been able to save it off
I
that.
don't know. I'm just gonna have to be more violent, I think.
I think you're like zig when you zag or something.
Gotta stop shooting it. It's such an enjoyable shot to shoot till it goes in the left out lane.
Well, yeah. But I think you got to get firepower first for it to be worth worth doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just asking for it to drain.
Well, I think for some reason I was trying to get it up to release multi-ball.
All right, Cutlass. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it.
It would have been better if I shooted up the pops.
Yeah, you can do it from a trap pretty easily. Oh my god.
Yeah, Taylor says you got a nudge earlier. I don't know. I guess that's what I do.
It's not sure.
But I could. Another thing you could do, or I could put more tension on that gate, so it like, you know, kind of feeds it a little bit
I
differently.
wasn't having any problems in the beginning, but now I'm having. You know, it could be the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alcohol is a factor.
No.
It's not
Don't blame the
performance-enhancing drug
alcohol.
for me, apparently. I think like, yeah, maybe after 3 beers I would.
I'm finally getting into that shot.
I'm gonna do some smoking tomorrow. Some pork butts.
Oh, I didn't know what.
I got.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were talking weed or tobacco,
Oh, I just got some
cigars,
got some new seasoning today. We went-
seasoning like weed seasoning.
Yeah. No, we got like a, to make pulled pork.
Nice.
I'd like to get a smoker someday.
Well, I just use, because I have a Traeger grill and you can like turn down
Come
the
on.
temperature and just smoke.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's like a 5-6 hour endeavor.
I get a smoke thing for my grill where you put some wood in it or whatever and throw it in there. I've never tried that either.
But we love having, like, we'll just shred it. Like, we might do, you know, pulled pork sandwiches or whatever for the day of, but the rest of it, we won't sauce. We'll just, like, vacuum pack it, and then you can do, like, tacos or soup or whatever, you know, use it for all kinds of different stuff.
So you gotta figure out what that bell goes.
Good thing I was doing it in multi-ball.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It sounds like that noise, like when the.
In Wayne's World.
Outline Pinball Mark.
Yeah.
No, it's always off, but any of you guys are going to Expo this year. Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'll be going. I don't know what day.
I'm sure Max and I will be going probably every day.
Yeah.
I'd like to go. Plan to bring my homebrew.
Yeah.
See if it's gonna happen or not.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Rob.
I'll probably be going on Saturday.
A gravity smoker. What's a gravity? I'll have to look that up.
I thought it was a gravity bomb.
that's what immediately came to my mind.
That's what he's saying. But no, for meat smokers, like my older brother got me hooked on the Traeger grills. 'Cause he came upon a second grill for free. Yeah, like he had some problem with his grill, and like the company ended up sending him like parts basically to make a whole grill.
That's a bonus right there.
Wow.
Damn!
Holy
Does
moly.
that carry over to next ball too?
Oh,
I don't know
see.
about the multiplier though. The bonus might. I'd like to cranked up.
Yeah.
Jello Mandolan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So Taylor, where did you go? It's called he said it's a charcoal gravity smoker.
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing.
That just stuck in there. Somebody got a lock for me.
Master build
Is there a volcano
1060.
smoker too?
I'll check it out. But no, if my brother hadn't given me the Traeger grill, like I probably wouldn't have bought one because they're pretty dang expensive. But it's like basically you fill a hopper with these like they look like rabbit pellets.
Yeah.
Wood pellets, and then it augers them through, and then it uses this freaking like blower thing, and it like it's like a jet engine or something.
So the pellets just to give it like flavor, basically. Like
Well, it's the
chickpea pellets or something.
yeah, you can get different types of wood pellets that will essentially it can be if you put it at low temperature, you can use it for a like smoke flavor, and if you do but it's the fuel source too, so you just all it is a temperature dial.
So you got to plug that grill into the.
Yeah, you just
plug
into
it
an it's just electric. You plug
Yeah.
it into an outlet, and it's just as easy to use as using a stove in your house. So,
Man, terrible.
I don't have
Terrible.
Mike.
oh, awesome!
Mike
So
that I
yours-
brought over, he was making smokers for a while.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Well, he had that barbecue business, that Scrappy's Barbecue in South Washington.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had a couple homemade smokers that he used to use.
Oh wow. Taylor says his smoker works very similar to the Traeger with the auger system, but it uses charcoal instead.
Yeah.
He says that it can get up to temperatures of 700 degrees if you want it to.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Mine only does like 400 or something.
I can get like 600 on my gas grill, but I have to have all 5 burners on max.
That's crazy.
Look at that. There goes high.
Oh,
Damn it.
They robbed you.
Max is gonna have the best pour of the night.
Always makes me sad when it's like these scores.
Yeah.
I should have shook it.
We got some time.
Holy moly, Max!
Look at that.
Did you? Oh, you didn't beat the stock score.
100,000.
I have to
We
put.
just
We're gonna
got
put those.
another
We're gonna put those
rollover.
rubbers. You want to put them on?
I mean,
The outline rubbers.
Yeah, might as well
See
try.
how much further we can get. I got them right in the lock
All
bar
set
here.
for our alcohol consumption.
Oh, yep.
Watch me do even worse with the rubbers in.
Well, they're not like the thick ones. I think they're like what 7/16.
They help quite a bit though.
Do they?
I mean, I feel
We
like
can stop
it's,
that orbit drain a little better.
Well,
slightly.
Just
Even
gotta give 'em a
I
little
practice
shove.
on it with them on there, and it still is pretty dangerous.
well,
I wouldn't recommend it, but at least there's a chance.
Well, I knew that I was gonna have some good players, so I did not. I wanted to make it a little bit harder. Like, well, Max has rolled it 3 times now, and
Yeah.
we're still here. So, all right.
What'd you do to get the Wayne's World music?
I just kept on going for it.
Ah,
finally
I
got
see.
dialed into the
Gravity
block
is the
shots,
charcoal
so
burning. I
started
gotcha.
making progress on the stuff. It's just like it's such a weird shot hitting it,
Yeah.
and then like the reflex.
I do like the action of the 4 pops. I mean, it does make for pretty crazy action in there versus like the 3 pop bumper array.
There's a number of like Harley Williams games that had 4 pops, right? Like Alien Poker Former, or
Yeah, but they're like spread out differently, not in the square like that. Yeah, and then there was also, I had a Time Warp for a while. That has like
Apple
6.
has 4 in a square.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be what, Centaur's brother or something? Like they had a story behind it.
That wasn't that's the thing
Ah, got me.
What game?
After for that was in
Oh no, that's Wico. That was it. I thought you were talking about
Algar?
Algar.
Yeah. No, but After has the square.
Yeah, you're right. They do. I almost bought one of those, but then I was thinking because it was like the only commercial game they ever made.
Getting parts.
Yeah. If plastics ever broke, like.
Well, now that you have a 3D printer.
Well, it's not only that, but it's like some, you know, you're buying like I looked at something that like Neo had. Remember I did that game Hell that he had. It was so weird. It was a Spanish game and they only ever made one. I looked at the circuit board on that thing. It looked like a wedge head. But there was like crazy wires and jumpers going everywhere.
what was it called?
Like,
Hell?
yeah, it's called Hell. And it was so like that's great that it's like one of one ever made. But if that board ever dies, you're completely screwed.
He has a shark now, which is pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, that came from Relo, I think.
Okay.
Which it wasn't working right. The last he had I think one of the last league nights was at his house, and so the shark had something going on with it.
He fixed it for his.
Yeah, it seemed to be playing okay for
but damn it, I didn't get over there. He's got some other weird. I need to just
Mr.
take.
Black.
I need to. Well, yeah, I did get to play that.
Yeah, I played that too.
I feel like Defender is way better.
I've only played Defender once at like an expo many years ago, so I don't remember exactly. I know Defender's got additional drop targets that come up, right?
Yeah. Well, this one I think has the same. Doesn't it?
Doesn't have random drop targets in the playfield.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, then yeah, Defender's better. But no, I need to take some cameras over there, and he's got better internet now, so I could set up like a streaming marathon at Neo's.
Yeah.
And we could literally just wheel over a game, plop it in front of the cameras, like just have it set up like this, and then just move it in and out from the hallway or whatever.
Well, if you decide to do that, hit me up. So I'd be down.
Well, yeah, we could do like a marathon. We just do 30 minutes, boom.
A weekend
30
long
minutes,
stream.
boom.
Every game.
Yeah. Well, it'd be.
It's like hype train the whole time.
2 hours.
Hype train, hype train, hype train.
Right. Oh man, that would be insane. No, I think that would be so cool. Just Neo, quick rundown, go. It's like keep it to 2 minutes.
Well, luckily, a lot of those games have like hardly any rules.
Well, right. Keep it at 2 minutes. Here are the things. Hit this, this, and this. Okay, boom, go. And then just 30 minutes worth of gameplay, and then we switch it out, go to the next one. So he's got some stuff from Spain. Some new Spanish games that I haven't played before, like Odin and
Just posted a couple of them.
Valkyrie? Odin and Valkyrie. Yeah. He's been asking me to come out and record some stuff, so that would be awesome. I think we could advertise that, and I I bet we get a bunch of people if we said we were gonna, stream 10 different games in one shot.
Oh yeah. Gotta bring a couple people over there so you can tip the break
Oh
too.
my god.
When's Friday night of Houdini? I don't know. Who's for?
Mark, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't streamed Houdini in a while.
I've actually been playing a lot of Houdini over there.
Have you?
Now that's in the break room. So it's like,
Hey, I got multi-ball. And I lost it.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. Or, the last time I streamed it, I think the last time I streamed it was when Team Play was added. I think that's the last time.
yeah. I just remember I was getting crushed at that point. So,
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was my ball right there.
Nothing.
Yeah, if you're gonna go by meals, have a group of people. Otherwise, people can take breaks between, So you
Well,
get burnt
well,
6 hours worth
I mean,
of
Right.
I'm sure Neo could talk the entire time.
Oh yeah, I'd bring like, I can't remember if he had a cart or what he had. I'll have to talk to him. I think he would be open to that. We'll just pick like a Saturday or something, and then it'd be like a tournament, but just a smorgasbord of all these rare games that no one's ever even seen or heard of before.
Yeah. He said he'd be open for streaming like Dragon Fish, and then he also has Rare EM. He's got the Freedom EM.
Oh,
but
yeah,
with the
that'll
little-
pop.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
They only made like 150 of those.
yeah, that would be cool. Definitely.
It's fun four player game.
Well, and I know he's also got
Catacomb.
Catacomb and 9-ball. I mean, Catacomb, you kind of need somebody that's played it a bunch and knows
Yeah,
the
once
rules.
you gotta figure out that bag of talent.
Oh my god. Yeah, that one is
Catacomb in a
super
different
hard.
area?
It's it was upstairs. Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is Pinball, not Neo.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah, Catacomb and Defender.
that. Pretty awesome.
Those are like super difficult rules to figure out. Mark's playing the candy game over there. So I moved the candy game. It's just over to the right here.
We'll
Oh,
find out.
I showed it last time.
White chocolate or something?
Or sorry, on when I say last time, I mean on the
Tuesday night?
Buffalo. Yeah, the Buffalo stream. But it is way nicer to have it in the streaming area because this is where we hang out.
I got coffee.
Like the spot that I did have it was like way at the end
Yeah.
of the row of games. And my wife walks down here is like, this is too far.
I don't want to burn any calories when I'm getting my candy.
Right. It's like, I just want to come down, flip the switch on, and get some candy out of this thing.
So you got a game that you finally played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I need to put it, so now I either need to put a toggle switch on it, because the game only turns on with the plug.
Yeah.
So I either need to do a toggle switch, or I need to put in an outlet so both the bowler and the candy crane will come on with the black lights.
I put a toggle switch on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really have the bowling game on hardly at all. This week, you can just come over here and flip the toggle switch,
Oh,
turn it on.
Yeah.
hit the rubber split me that time.
There needs to be a pinball machine that dispenses candy if you do good enough.
That'd be pretty badass.
There is. Haven't you seen those like toy ones where it's like I think it's like soccer themed. They're like these little short
yeah,
ones,
I
and
know
it's
what
like
you're-
gumball.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you play the gumball as a pinball or something?
Yeah, yep. It spits.
That seems really sanitary.
So for a toggle switch, I've done this before. Extension cord plugs into the wall, game plugs into here, and here's a toggle switch. You just have her right there on the ground, and she can just come and flip it.
It's like being on like a power strip, basically.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, power strip too.
Yeah, that would probably be the easiest power strip. 'Cause it's right there, so yeah, I could just do a power strip.
Yeah, just do a power strip. You don't want to be flipping a breaker on all the time either. Just
Yeah.
for a piece of candy.
Oh my
Get a power
god.
strip. I got a bunch of my pinballs
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
I zip strip a power strip to the Beatles leg. I just flip it and it turns on 3 of my games.
Taylor says, seriously, what is stealing the flipper power on my right flipper of my EM? It's only gotten worse. Lots of noise and shutters.
Oh,
Okay.
EOS. EOS or the winding in the coil is bad. I replaced the coil.
There
The,
you
the
go.
whole winding is probably shot.
If it's not the end of stroke, right?
If you're getting a lot of shutter, I'd probably say it's the coil. One of the windings is bad on it.
There you go.
I had that on Captain Fantastic. I believe I had to replace one coil. It would work all the time, and then sometimes it would just spaz out and go like this. And yeah, it was one of the windings was just shorted out on it. The coil was a little crispy and stuff.
Right.
But it just happens from age. You get that fine wire, and you're constantly beating
So
on it.
if the whole coil dies and then it falls down, the end of stroke fires it again, then it falls down and fires it again, right?
Yeah,
So
you're getting
get
every
that.
time it lets go a little bit,
Yeah.
it's doing
Right.
that.
So it could have just been, you know, especially if kids are playing it and they go bang, 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 bang.
yeah.
Avadavat, thank you for the follow.
So yeah, I would just toss a coil on it.
Because it's just high power when they're
Yeah.
hitting
Yeah.
on the thing, and then those coils, it heats up and it probably it's just a very thin coating on
Yeah.
the wire,
Right.
and then it.
You could try too,
Screws it
right
up.
on the lug, where the wires come out of the coil on the lug. See how tight those are to the lug. You can actually peel them off and then just solder it right to the lug instead of, normally the wire comes out and goes through like a hole and then goes onto the lug. See how, if that is loose, but I would say it's probably the coil. If you're getting that shutter and you're losing power. It's probably the coil shutter. I mean, the coil is just shot.
There you go. Who's two?
Rob.
Sorry, this whole stream's ruined.
I see you're wearing on clouds, right? That's
Yeah.
the new thing.
Is it? I've had these for like 5 or 6 years. I was ahead of the curve.
You were. No, my brother also sold me on these hookahs. Hookahs? Hokas? I don't know. They're good for. They're pretty dang good shoes.
I like these because they don't have laces and they just like slip on.
No,
It's like super lazy, man.
nice.
Oh, I almost got it.
When I was younger, like some of the old people like had those kangaroo shoes with the Velcro.
So Taylor says both the coils have been replaced. So the next thing I would look at, Taylor,
gotta be end
like
of
you
stroke.
said, end of stroke switch. So when the end of stroke switch, it's either normally open or closed, depending on the game, right? And what it should be is when the thing closes, make sure that it has overwipe to it, so it pushes the thing back, and so it has good tension on it. Otherwise, if it's just going up and touching it, it's not getting good contact on those blades. And then also make sure that those contacts are clean. Otherwise, it's not going to transfer that power from. It's not going to switch fully from high power to low power. You know what I mean? So, and then also your on older games, the power flows through your cabinet button as well. So make sure that that's in good shape. A lot of times those cabinet buttons will arc and they'll just get burnt out after a while. So you might need to replace the cabinet button too.
Oh, wow. Come on. It was better than my last one.
The only other thing I can think of for like coil vibration.
Coil stop.
Well, yeah.
Broke
But
coil stop.
He's talking about the flipper flutters, right? Not that it buzzes.
The EOS contact on actually the little contact. Sometimes they actually get loose from the leaf. That will do it too.
Yeah,
I call them spinners.
Yes, I just had that on a guy's game that I fixed. It was on like one of the point relays. There was a contact that was just floating around, spinning around, and it was
Different than what I thought they would be.
like the thing would actually arc really bad. In fact, there's one instance as I was testing it, I could see like it arced and like
I like the cherry clams too.
like you could see, I don't know if it was like an ash or like you could see sparks coming off of it. It was really bad. But for that one,
Alexander the Great.
honestly, I would if it's loose like that on an end of stroke because it's such high power, I'd probably just replace the end of stroke switch. If it's something that's lower power like a relay, you could get away with just soldering that contact, and it'll work fine.
Yeah, I don't even know if they make them anymore. But I remember eating them. And I think they had orange heads for a while too, but I don't know if they're doing anymore. But yeah, I used to love the cherry clams. And Boston baked beans too. They should try them out. I forgot what they are.
Oh no!
They're not what you think they are.
Peanuts or something? They have like
Yeah, they're candy coated peanuts.
Oh, so it does buzz loud. This game arcs a lot. Adding silver to the contact. Well, yeah, that was. It might for end of stroke switch.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, I would just replace the switch if the contact is loose on there. Just see if you can spin the thing around.
Silver to the contact. You can just solder the contact back.
No till.
Only one danger on that.
That's one danger.
You only brought up one of the legs.
That's very liberal Dave Tilt right there.
It's going with the Mark's angry.
See, it works.
You didn't tilt though.
No,
No, you did.
When I
Stuff, you didn't get bonus.
when I brought games to
Alright, well, you gotta test it and know where it's at.
I brought games to the MGC tournament. I had what was his name? Matt McCarty came up to me. He's like, Dave, your games are the only ones that you can actually play. It's like the other ones you breathe on them and they tilt.
Neil used to bring Super Soccer, and like if you press the flipper buttons too hard, you tilt out. So you just had to like couldn't even just had to use the tips of their fingers and touch
Oh
it.
my god. No, you gotta be able to
And
move it.
sometimes it would tilt out when it was counting up your bonus and it was kicking the balls in the back box. It would like tilt you out.
Oh.
Like, come on.
That's excessive.
You don't want nobody beating on his game, that's for sure.
I guess so.
You sneeze near it, you're tilting the player.
Well, Taylor, the only other thing I can think of for like a buzzing coil is like how it's being held in the mechanism itself. So there's those spring washers that get put between the
So it's if you spell firepower and go through the orbit.
Okay, there you go.
so there's it's like a curved it's a curved washer that it goes between the coil and the retaining coil bracket, not the coil stop, but the other one.
Those aren't on every game though either.
I know they're not.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is
I put them on there.
that might help with this coil buzzing problem.
You know what also helps with it too? Turn the radio up.
Yeah.
EM's buzz.
Turn up
A lot of yeah, it's a great tune. No, EMs they naturally buzz. They will buzz more with the glass off.
It's just the nature of the alternating current.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some of it. It's unavoidable on EMs.
What big things that cause EMs to buzz is worn plunger, worn coil stop, and that's really about it. Replace the coil sleeve, get a new plunger and a new coil stop.
There you go.
And without
Expert right
yeah,
here.
and that will usually solve most of the problems. And if you got it, still got it, it's just natural. It's hard to get rid of that buzz.
Well, and it with all rebuilt components, tell you what, and everything clean,
Yeah,
an EM will play just as fast as any early solid state.
yeah. I got a lead on a wildfire. I'll find out Monday.
Oh, same one that you were talking about with the
Yeah,
car?
yeah.
Awesome.
Jar said if he doesn't want it, it's mine.
All right.
So yeah, that's another game I should have sold.
Well, you know,
I only have so much room.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, get some of these games that are really.
oh my god.
Damn, I was in good shape too.
You can't go long. Most of the classic stars are fun to play.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Ollie.
Peeking at it.
I've only played one once and I barely remember because it was.
I don't think I've ever played it.
It's a pretty fun game. I like it a lot.
This one will clean up nice.
They usually use it for like a lot of tournaments too. It's
Yeah.
a good tournament game.
It's very much you know he's the greatest.
Oh, because you're spelling out greatest.
Yes,
and,
you're spelling out greatest, and he makes sure that you know
Oh yeah, it's your ball. Nice.
he's the greatest. Triple crown on the cabinet. That's a pretty cool
I
cabinet,
mean,
though.
he was very good at marketing himself, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a
Let's
set of
see.
boxing
Who
gloves and put
sells
them for a
leaf
topper.
switches with nylon on the back? Pinball Resource.
What did they say?
For the end of stroke switches with nylon on the back.
Just put whatever. Just go to Pinball Resource and buy a full rebuild kit, and you're done. And one coil.
Is it like a stack switch that he's talking about?
Well, that's what I was thinking of. The one that
I
has
have-
that nylon pointy thing on it.
That would be like a solid state.
I have one here.
I haven't seen a EM with a nylon on it. I've never seen a nylon with EM with nylon on.
Yeah, I have one right here.
Yeah, just go ahead and buy a full rebuild kit from PBR, Pinball Resource, and then that one coil. Just get one coil. Coils rarely ever go bad, so your other coil is probably still good. So yeah, get a full rebuild kit, and then you'll be set. Yeah, you still gotta shake it on that one. Or you can go to, I have a bunch of rebuild videos on Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube. Just check those out too. You can see what I go through on rebuilding them. I hope you get the beat the 2 million this time.
Well, I got 3x. Decent bonus.
There you go. Keep going.
Alright. Progress. That carried over, so we'll take that. It's gotta bring my X back up.
I just want to see somebody put the high score on here.
It's always sad when it's like the program score.
Yeah. And if you're having a hard time beating it.
Alright, Taylor. I got one like this.
Oh, moonwalk.
This one is a normally closed, the nylon pointy piece that your flipper paw would hit here and open it. That's one kind.
And that's for solid state.
Yeah, and then this one I think is normally open, and then you have like another switch that closes. Oops. Normally open, and then another switch closes it.
Yeah, remember that. Those are also for low current, like a solid state. EM would eventually probably melt that.
This is the one you're probably thinking of. It's got like a stacked little nub thing. So as you push,
Oh, there is a lock.
And this way, that opens it up.
No! Oh, I got it.
Thinking of. So again, that's Pinball Resource.
But yeah, you don't want to use a plastic on the EM either.
You said that's it, the last one.
The last one. So that, yeah, Pinball Resource. So this would be a normally closed, and it's got this little nylon nub. So your flipper paw would hit this and then open it up. That's what you want right there.
But yeah, I wouldn't put that on the EM.
What?
Those aren't really high currents, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
that's
got
high current.
the big fat
Yeah, that's high current.
contacts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, these do got the fat contacts, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if that's what's made for your game, that should be in the flipper rebuild
if
kit.
it's in a rebuild kit, it's for your game.
Yeah.
These aren't gonna eliminate any buzz either. The buzz is your coil, your plunger smacking on your coil stop. So that's what's making your buzz. You're getting that vibration.
So what's with that? It's in Illinois somewhere?
Yeah, it's in Schaumburg. It's actually not too far from.
Got it.
Pinball Resource. Pinballresource.com, I think it is.
Yeah, out of Poughkeepsie, New York. And yeah, we can look. I'll look up the link for you and post it in chat here in a second.
What machine are we talking about?
They just recently brought
Oh,
in a few.
oh, Mark can post it in chat too.
Your website and your what do we call it down again?
It shouldn't be.
No. What game do you want the part for? I can look it up real quick.
It's,
Playfield
all the
parts.
sharps are going to be there.
Aladdin's Castle.
And then,
Dang it. It's Bally.
So that
Bally Aladdin's
is
Castle.
going to be there. So Sheldon as well.
Good competition.
Alright, who's two?
What year is
Yeah.
that? Probably 75 to 80.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Ordering from Pinball Resource for the first time is a little interesting because
You gotta get an account set up.
You gotta get an account set up, and then you send them like a check. Like,
Do you?
and they actually send you the parts, and then they send you a bill, and then you gotta send them a check usually, which just seems really.
Taylor, it might just be easier to just tell me what you need. I will order the shit and send it to you.
It uses a standard EOS EOS switch.
But once you get an account set up, it's easy to.
Yeah.
See, it uses just a standard.
Is it a standard one?
Yeah, just a standard EOS switch.
Oh, well then. You can buy that anywhere.
Yeah.
You don't have to get it from home stores.
Yeah, it's just a standard EOS switch. It doesn't have plastic on it or nothing.
But he said it had plastic.
Well, the one that PBR is selling does not have it. I'll put the whatever copy switch. I'm gonna put the link up and you can see exactly what the factory switches should look like. As soon as my thing loads.
Oh, that works.
You making them all pop?
Ah.
It's me? Who's
Oh,
for?
Mark. He's got a ball that you can steal.
Dave's got some weird password settings. I've never chatted on with my phone, I think.
Full Tilt Pinball, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining the stream. Just playing a little Fireball Power 2. Max so far has been kicking her ass.
Seems like I was doing better with the rubbers off.
I don't know. I feel like it's gotten harder.
I mean, the overall scores have been going up though, so I mean
It's helped a little bit.
it
Then.
keeps it in play.
You want to start collecting some older games? Looking at a fun house? All right.
Nice. That's a good one to get.
Yeah, System 11s. System 11, you're still getting the multi-ball and several other mechanisms with it that, you know, are going to be like modern games. You seem like you like the modern stuff. Have you played stuff from the 80s? Oh no! There's less rules to them, but they are ass kickers. So if you want stuff with shorter ball times that are going to kick your butt, I don't know what it is, but I feel like
I can't send anything.
a lot of times, like as you go in collecting, a lot of people end up loving stuff from the 80s. And I don't know, maybe it's just...
It's fun to play with more people because you're not sitting around for a super long time.
There, I sent you the link to your phone. You can post it on there.
Oh, okay.
Let's get like a police force where you're just doing the same.
It's not an actual picture. I can't get on Twitch for some reason. I'm on it, but
Ah, you
wants me to
bastard.
verify my phone number or whatever to...
Get up there.
That's weird.
Where's my mystery score?
That's right now.
I think it's because it didn't go through.
There, now it went. There you go.
Alright, well there you go, Taylor. You got the
That's
link
the
now.
actual picture of the switch that should be in your machine. Now let me log in, and for some reason it was saying I had to have something verified or whatever, and I'm like, I've never had that before.
Yeah, full tell. I don't think people would disagree with you. The 90s era, like DMDs or
Golden age of pinball.
yeah, I think people, that's what people remember of, like, Medieval Madness, Attack of Mars,
Fishtails.
Fishtail.
Fishtails, this is great!
Ah.
It's another Mark Ritchie game.
I guess I say that because I'm terrible at fishtails. I need to, maybe because
It's like the perfect like Scotty game though.
it's an ass. It's definitely an ass kicker.
When you're looping those ramps and the guy's like, woo, woo, woo!
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And then you just cashing in the monster fish. right
Yes.
away.
Maybe if I own one and got to play one more,
You should buy one.
it's just, I don't know. Maybe because maybe I should get one.
Well, the big scores are really in multi-ball, and multi-ball can be kind of hard.
Well, it's got the lightning flippers, so it's like kind of an ass kicker.
Well, yeah, I have a Dracula that's got lightning flipper. I think that just gonna be.
I got like
But
a
Fish is
bunch
great
of-
because there is ways to get high scores in a variety of ways. You can either go like purely for monster fish if you're like confident in just getting ramps the whole time.
Extra ball on your ramp. Yeah, for sure.
Or you could go for multi-ball, which is what like a big like tournament strategy is.
Oh.
I know like Luke Norniak always goes for
Oh,
multi-ball.
nice. That was money.
I got the Wayne's World music on.
I gotta clean that right flipper button itself. It's a little squeaky. I get unhear him. That is the.
Yeah, when it originally came on and like just like mentioned like you didn't see Wayne's World, but,
Yeah.
like I immediately
It's like from that one movie.
just by seeing the doodly doo. I was like, yes.
Oh, shit.
There you go, Taylor. So he says, yeah, the right side has two flippers. The one closest to the drain has the different leaf. So you could probably order that kit, and then you have to order that one leaf that's the.
Oh, I know what he's
The
talking
staff.
about now. Captain
So-
Fantastic had that.
Yeah. So
It's a double
Right.
leaf. One half of it is for the EOS, and the other half controls the upper flipper. So you can flip the playfield and just touch those two leaves, and it will do the upper flipper. Now I know what he's talking about.
Got your ass kicked on Alien tonight. Yeah, that game is definitely short ball times, and I would put. I don't know. You can go a little while on that game, but
If you get dialed into the shots, it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's not going well, then it really
it
does not
can
go
be an
well.
ass kicker. I mean, the left drain is
Almost.
it definitely swallows up the ball.
Oh,
Alright, let's see what I can't do.
Full tilt. So the orbits, you can't hit the orbits. Take a look at your flipper angle and just, is there a different angle that might help you with that shot? those should be fairly accessible to you. Right and left orbits. Like, I'm wondering if they're not aligned properly.
I had to do that space shuttle move the flippers so I could get the locks. I couldn't get the locks at all. I had to lower them down just a little bit and then I could get the locks. Otherwise, I never could get them. No matter where I rolled it, I couldn't. I had to drop it down just a little bit.
That's
kind of gave it that right.
Kind of what Mark is saying right there. Like if your flipper angle is like, yeah, you might need to just loosen the flipper pawl just a little bit and maybe just like an 1/8 of an inch. Just drop the flipper down a little bit, and maybe that'll help you with your shots, your outside shots.
I love the bell on these old games. You should hear it on my space shuttle.
The art package on this is actually pretty legit. Yeah, it's kinda cool.
This is still for sale.
It's not the same as like Firepower, but
Yeah, I got other stuff waiting in the wings that needs to go in those spots. I can't fill up the spot like that's. I've already got it spoken for.
Animatron and all that.
Right.
Exactly. Like 2000's gonna go.
Right. So
As soon as Gamatron goes.
yeah.
This way you can push everything over that way another.
Well, the guy that I sold the Zax to, it's like, oh, you got a Gamatron? It's like, as soon as it's like, what do I got to do to get that Gamatron?
I don't know. I'd have to play it, I guess.
It's good.
I mean, the lock mech takes so much space on the wide body, and then you put it on a narrow body.
But it's a truncated version.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then it might be alright.
Yeah, believe it or not, the lock mechanism on Swords of Fury is like the same exact thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's all underneath that upper playfield. That's why it's genius. They hid the lock mech with that upper playfield, so it's actually utilizing the entire playfield on Swords of Fury. That's why that game is awesome, because you now have like all that space that would have been wasted.
It's using the Flight 2000 or the Gamatron version?
I think the Gamatron version, because he would have made Gamatron just like before this, because that was the kit game. So yeah, it's exactly, and like the spinner shots in the same space.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. That's where like, this looks exactly like Gamatron.
Guess I never had that. When I owned it, I never had that upper playfield off.
Yeah. When that comes, and it's pretty easy to take off, but yeah. So they basically made. I wouldn't say it's all Gamatron, but it's like a version of Gamatron, but with ramps and an upper playfield. You know, designers tend to do that quite a bit. Like, oh, well, this worked great on my other design. Let's do this, and then they just continuously improve.
Yeah.
I think
like Pat Waller, like Whirlwind, and then Adam's Family, and like very similar. Kind of just kept improving on it.
Well, I've even heard like John Papaduke. He had a design that had like all of the mechanisms that he would then later like piecemeal out and use for like all of his games. So he had like the Theater of Magic trunk and the genie thing and the spinning lamp. He had all these things, and then like that's
usually I had some sort of like magnetic lock.
Yeah.
and then and so then he took each one of those things and then he put them in like individual games that would later come out. So that was like his proof of concept.
Yeah.
And like showing the pinball companies that like, hey, I can do something. Here's all the cool stuff all in one package. And then he'd use that toolbox for many games to come in the future. Pretty neat. No.
You know, something.
Shouldn't have
Yeah,
shot
for
that.
once,
Don't get a clean shot. Ah,
At the same time, it's like, you know.
let that lock for you
different,
though.
Something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, check out what he did. No,
Yeah.
A lot of
I guess he had like little things that were different from game to game. So
Yeah.
it makes sense to, work with what works and then just add one new thing to each
You
game.
cannot hit that center shot at all.
The only designer that I've really seen like that does different stuff like every time has been Joe Balzer. He just does like he doesn't necessarily follow the same like reuse some of the same stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like he could have one that like a game that's completely packed full of stuff, and then he'll do one that like would be more speed and you know
Yeah.
Just
either slower or faster from
he's
game to
definitely
game.
a dynamic
Yeah.
designer. Like I feel like if you're gonna get a Steve Ritchie game, you kind of know what to expect. It's gonna be firepower-esque, or you know, he's kind of been using some of those shots for a very long time.
Yeah, everybody has their calling card, so to speak.
I think the only one that Joe really had was he put like that mini post between the flippers that really didn't do a whole lot of anything.
It does if it turns right down the middle.
Oh yeah, it's got to be right straight
down the
down.
middle.
Otherwise, it's just teasing you that it's gonna help.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he told me himself. I put that there to piss people off. Make them think that they can save it.
My Grand Prix had one on it. I took that thing off right away. I'm like, this thing never came with one.
I miss talking to Joe. He was a good character. He had a lot of good knowledge.
That releases that ball too quick. I don't think you could start a game. It's just so instantly.
Well, I think we're past our 2 hour mark. Should we do one more and then call it quits, or
Whatever it is.
all right?
You're
Well,
stream captain.
well, there's no requirement on
a
this.
judgment call here.
There's no requirement on Dave's Arcade. We can do whatever the fuck we
You don't
want.
have to rate anybody else's
Hey,
stuff.
naughty language too.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's last game. There we go, we voted.
Too fast. Too fast.
So, like, strong too.
It's okay. I have settings on my YouTube channel and Twitch that it's all adult, so we're covered. We're good.
Well, shit.
I know. We're drinking, and it's past everybody's bedtime. So, they were saying swears. Oh my god. Need the O. Nope. Too much.
That's how your ball locking.
I know. I need the O.
Yeah, but you could just do it while you're in multi-ball.
Oh, that's true. I got it.
How do you release the multi-ball?
It's the target at the top.
Okay.
So sometimes you can just get right off the plunge.
Oh no!
Oh,
double drain.
Oh.
That's brutal.
But it plays super nice.
Yeah, it does.
That's a pretty fun game. Some people like bag on this and like, oh, the original one's better, but I don't know. This one's pretty fun.
I can't remember playing the original one, so I'm gonna say this is better.
Well,
Well,
I feel like
I wouldn't say it's better than the original, but
It's-
it's not bad.
It's got its,
yeah,
it holds its ground.
the original has the 3-ball lock, and so once
It's
you
more
get,
challenging than this one.
yeah, to get that 3-ball multi-ball, but then once you're in it, there's like, it doesn't give you 3 times playfield scoring. It's just the multi-ball.
But this has got a ramp.
multi-ball.
It's better.
It does have the ramp.
Yeah.
But how often you hit in that ramp?
I don't know. I never really struck
I
out.
think I
You've
hit
hit
it
it.
once.
It's
You've hit
actually
it a few
surprisingly hard to hit that ramp.
Yeah.
It's at a very late stage.
Right.
Actually.
Well, and you gotta hit it on the fly from that
Oh, they did the.
yeah, the mystery score. Otherwise, it's just the extra ball there. So right now you can hit it.
Oh man, I totally missed it.
There is a pretty long grace period on that, though.
Yeah. Sorry, Miss Taylor. LB Legend Battle. Is there a cheat sheet that tells all the shots and battles? They get harder, closer you get to Thor, correct? Yeah, they do get harder as you go. I'll have to ask Frank if he. I know he does.
I don't know if he's released. I feel like he's secretive on that, where he doesn't want.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna tell you the different sequences of the shots, but yeah, I do remember him saying that he wants people to discover it and like learn like their own strategy to like which Legends battles you're gonna go after and like what would be lucrative for you. As far as like tournament play though, honestly, the first 4 are the ones that you're probably going to be playing with the most for like a tournament or.
Didgeridoo with multi-ball is really the best way to go. 'Cause
Yep.
then you can get your
Stack the multi-ball on that and.
get some of those 3x shots in there. Especially if you're in multi-ball, sometimes they're just by accident.
Right, and then you can finish it, and then you can go into because it'll like send you right into the least, or not the least, the lowest tier in the line. So maybe you can stack it up. So actually, what I would do is actually Frank always says start with Banshee, but then get your combos going. Get your combos going. Get your Valkyrie.
I mean, I always start with the 2-ball, just so that I can make progress. I try to, while I'm in 2-ball, I try to get 2 balls locked for multi-ball.
In the Dragor one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I make progress towards the main multi-ball, but I don't start it.
Okay. Well.
That's what I do typically.
Yeah.
It's done decent.
What'd you get?
Milky Way fun.
Ah, there you go. So I would say Frank does not like when I cheat. He doesn't like that I totally bypass his skill shots and I just hold the left flipper up, like bang it over to the lock switches.
I do that too. I mean,
And then just and I use the ball save and then get the lock slit, and then I'll go bang bang into the lock in 2, and then I'll do like the Banshee mode and get that done. But I will actually be focusing on getting combo shots, and then I'll get my Valkyrie going. And when I have the Valkyrie, I know the Valkyrie is the only one that can kill Dare Do with one hit with the Valkyrie. And so what I'm gonna do, the next thing is when I get the Valkyrie going, I go into the legend battle, and I'm gonna pick Deirdre, and I try to stack it with multi-ball like Max said, and get the most amount of points that I can get. But towards the end, I'll kill her with the Valkyrie, and then I'll go right into Dragor, which he's gonna be a 2-ball, multi-ball, and then I can, maybe by that point I've built up my my Thor's hammer, and I can like smash that one and kill Dragor right away, and then I go into the next battle, which would be Foster Fremen, the water spirit guy, and then by that point I've already like gotten the Destroyer of Legends completed. So if you can do that, like all the while, I just did combos. I just did. I
mean, if you have tier 2, I always go for Gyarados.
Who?
It's not Gyarados, but it's like the spinner one on.
Oh, Norman Gander.
Yeah, Norman Gander.
He's the
basically Gyarados
the water
Pokemon, but
the water dragon guy.
yeah. Smoking Gyarados.
Yeah, he's like, "Hwah!" Yeah, he smokes a lot.
I'm afraid if I eat him, I'll pull a filling out of him.
For those that don't know what we're still talking about Legends of Valhalla. There's all these different characters.
Together and
We're losing people.
What am I pulling out? Am I going to take a filling?
I remember like
Who's 2?
eating those and like in school and the teacher calling you and you can't open your mouth because your teeth and your jaws glued together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor, I think you're at least that's the strategy that I found playing the game over and over and over again. Like I really like to try to stack a multi-ball, and even with the new code updates, he's made it harder to get those lock shots. So like the first one you can hit whatever of the 3 and it'll light it, but when you start doing subsequent lock shots, you have to hit the actual switch. So like for Viking multi-ball, which is the second tier of multi-ball, it requires you to hit like the upper, middle, and bottom stand-up targets. And that was feedback we got from tournament players, because they were doing the cheater method just like I probably showed them. Oh, just bang it over, and then you light your lock, and then you just boom, boom, boom in the ship, and you got multi-ball again. And then Steve Bowden was like, no. Let's make this harder here. Don't want to do the Dave cheater method here. Woohoo!
That's one.
Oh, you almost got that extra ball.
Oh, that's 2. No tilt ball.
Got it.
No.
You can probably still move it a little bit.
Oh.
Slingshot. Do it. You can do it, Rob. I believe in you. Oh no! Rob! Hey, it's still nice score.
Ooh, it's a big bonus.
Like 800,000, it looks like it buzzes.
Yeah, Norman Gander is probably one of my favorite modes. I love, like, Juice the Spinner, and I wanted him. There's an awesome sound to that spinner when he does that. That's one of my favorites. And then, like, the ending sequence to that mode, where you shoot the right orbit and then it comes and, like, the magnet grabs it and then it smashes it with a hammer.
Man, I lost it.
That's like one of my favorite modes. It's hard to complete the full thing because it does have some hard shots at the end. But so
purposely hitting that right speed.
Yes.
Is very
I choked.
but so satisfying. That's why that mode is my favorite.
I mean, just like hitting the left orbit. The left orbit's incredibly hard to hit too.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, I think we're gonna pull the plug here. Let's see if there's anybody I can raid quick. Hopefully, I got some.
Colorado Pinball.
Well, I don't know
got
if
the
they're
other one, the 100.
in it or
bucks.
not.
I don't really want that.
Let's
So
see.
it's like, I'm just going
Well, they are.
this one. Because this was the one I was
Hang
trying
on,
to get.
hang on.
And then I moved it over
Oh!
by this one.
No.
And I ended up accidentally.
You know what I'm gonna
this
do?
one, so I was like,
Eclectic Gamers Podcast is streaming pinball right now. I'm totally gonna raid Eclectic Gamers. They're doing some Godzilla, but who doesn't like Dennis? So,
Dennis. Who is Dennis?
he's on the pinball show.
Oh, I don't watch any of that.
Dennis Griesel.
I watch TurboGrafx 7 and Dave's Arcade.
And Mark's Basement Arcade.
Yeah. Yeah, for like Twitch, that's about it.
So, I think we'll do that. Hopefully that goes forward here and works. Because I'm doing it through a restream, so I'm not sure if it's going to 100% work. But I might have to do this. This might work. Oh yeah, I just had to go to a different browser and tell it to go. I hope. Sorry for the delay. I should have been on this while others were playing. There we go. Oh, good. It's going. It's going. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. See you, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.
Nice.
Killing me. So, anyway,
It is weird how the paint bore off, but it didn't go down to the wood.
frankly, probably not. It's such a pain to hook all this stuff up.
That is so weird how it did that.